I just came to the realization that I am really soft. Like, I'm, look, I never try to be something I'm not. And the one thing I like about me the most is that I'll take whatever someone thinks is negative and I'll flip it and make it a positive, or I'll just like admit it. Because if you admit something, or if you speak your truth, then no one can use it against you. And the truth is, I'm soft as fuck. Like, I'm softer than baby shit. Like, and then I was like thinking, I'm like, did I just turn soft? Like, I don't think I was always soft. Like, in high school or before, whatever, I always thought, like, I was mentally, like, tough. But, I mean, I cried watching Toy Story 3, and that was in high school. And I cried watching King Kong, and that was in high school, so...
I just remember him coming into the computer room, and I was on MSN, and he basically was crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? And he was like, King Kong died.
You cry during movies. That's I don't see anything wrong with that. So I guess I've always been soft. And the reason, the way I came to this realization was because I was thinking about all the stuff that I talked about in the last video, and I thought about, like people say mean things, or things that they don't think are mean, but, I think they're mean. Here's the thing, I can take a joke, I love a good roast, but I can't take disrespect disguised as a joke. To me, that's not funny. Especially when, something I don't do anymore is I don't throw out personal insults. I don't ever insult someone's identity, or I don't insult like what they're working towards, or where they work, or where they go to school. I don't insult anything that would be just a way of like trying to break them down. I do not do personal insults. If someone throws a personal insult at me, I do not throw one back. The reason being is because I used to be someone that would throw a personal insult back. If someone threw something at me, I would throw an insult back at them that would be even stronger, I would say. And then what happens is no one's a winner. No one wins when both people are just throwing personal insults back and forth. And in most cases, you just feel like a piece of shit after. You're like, man, I feel bad. And then you can say I'm sorry and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, you can't ever take something back that you've said. Like, the sorry is just like a band-aid on top. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, okay. And, you can forget about it and stuff, but at the end of the day, you still said it. And this is coming from someone that used to do it a lot. I'm very grateful that everyone forgave me for all the mean stuff I said. The point being is that I thought about the last video, and I thought, okay, if I just addressed what was bothering me in the moment, like someone says something mean, if I just said, hey, I don't like the fact that you just said that, that's kind of mean, which is what I do now. If someone says something mean, I'll be like, yo, that's mean, man. Like, I see how it is. But I wish I did that before as well, and I wish if something's bothering you, you should stop it right in its tracks, because then it just bottles up, and then you have something like the last video where it's like you gotta fucking say it all at once, and it's like 4 years later or whatever. So there's that. And here's the thing. I was thinking, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty soft now. And also, I think, I don't like saying the word nice, because, when you say nice guy, you just think of like a neckbeard dude that doesn't exercise, or care about his personal hygiene, or care about how they dress, or care about how they look, or, they're just like a loser, right? They don't even try to do anything. They're just a fucking loser nice guy. Like, oh my god, I'm so nice to this girl, why doesn't she want to fuck me? Like, first of all, off topic, if you think any girl wants to be with you just because you're nice, you're a fucking chump. Like, that is not how it works. But that's neither here nor there, once again. So what I want to talk about is, I used to be very, very mean. I used to be very, very mean, like, to girls, to my friends, to everybody, to my sister, to, like, my fucking mom, to my dad. I used to be super mean in, I guess you would say, high school. There wasn't, like, a definite, like, switch. It just, like, over time, when you grow older, and, you talk to people, and you watch a lot of interviews, and whatever, you just realize, like, man, a lot of people, you don't know what anyone's going through. Like, someone could have a bad day, and you could just be that one person that says something mean, and it just sets them off, or, you just, like, ruin their day, or whatever. As you grow older, you just realize, like, man, I don't ever want to be the reason why someone is gonna have a bad day. Like I don't ever want to be the guy that like says something to someone and then they feel like shit for the whole day, or like you just kind of realize like life is too short to be mean. I don't know. Being mean just is not fun. You never feel good after. You just feel like a meanie, and I hate feeling like a meanie. I could never be like a villain in a movie or something, because fuck that, man. This is kind of weird, but I kind of treat everyone when I'm talking to them like it's my last time talking to them, because you never know what could happen, man. Like imagine you're talking to someone and you're very mean to them, and then like they die in a car crash tomorrow, and it's like, man, fuck. Like I don't know where I got that from, but I think it's from people dying. Okay, that came out like kind of dark, but real talk, like you hear of people dying, and you're like, man, the last conversation I had with them was like we were in a fight. Like you don't ever want that to be the case. So there's that. I went from very mean to realizing, okay, like, dude, life is too short to be mean, and you just feel like a loser, and that's just being a douchebag at the end of the day. So I like being a nice guy. I like being someone that people enjoy talking to, and I like being someone that respects other people. It's a very selfish motive, to be honest, because it makes me feel good if I'm a nice person. However, when you're someone that, if someone says something mean to you and you take the high road, or you say, like, oh, like you don't say anything, or you just take it on the chin, then it shows them that they can get away with it. Unfortunately, we live in a world where if you're nice and honest and, straight up, a lot of the times people will see that as weakness for some reason, and they will use that against you and take advantage of you. My friend gave a very good analogy of this yesterday, and he said, it's like if a kid throws a tantrum and you give him what he wants, then they're going to think that they can just keep throwing tantrums and get what they want every single time. Whereas if you say no, and you be very stern with them, then they'll know that it's not going to work. And looking back on it, I think I've been almost too nice, to the point where if someone says something mean about my YouTube channel, or someone, blah, 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 I would actually sit there and listen to them, and I was pretty much just be nice about it and take the high road and let them get away with it. And I'm trying to find the perfect balance between being too nice and too mean, and I think I'm just going to be like medium. Like I'm just going to keep it at a medium now. If you're nice to me, I'm going to be nice to you. And if you say something mean to me, I'm going to stop it right there, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Because that, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Michael Jordan videos, and I love that mentality. Like, he doesn't sit there and listen to people tell him how, he can, like, man, like, do this, do that. He's just like, man, shut the fuck up. So that's going to be my new thing moving forward. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, listen to people say dumb shit. Or if someone wants to make a joke, and it's like, it's straight up just disrespect disguised as a joke, I'm going to throw something back at them. Either that, or I'm just going to be like, man, just shut the fuck up. That's the thing. I feel like I should just tell people to shut the fuck up more.